What's been going on in NYC? Why is there bulls running in the middle of the street? 700 for rent, bro, living in a box. Remember when I said in New York, you either rich or you not? They tell you that this is a city that never sleeps. They didn't tell you someone might steal your car door if you're going to sleep. But you know I like to get straight into the video, but before we do, like, comment, subscribe, man, show me some love. Alright, come on, let's get straight into the video. What up, G?
You tied your own tie?
You said what?
You tied your own tie?
Nah. My dick did it.
They don't match though.
My dick did it. My dick.
Purple and black?
Purple and black? It definitely matches. Don't ever play with me in your life.
Nah, that shit
You heard?
really good.
You heard?
Go, go.
You 12 years old?
I gotta teach
Is that what it
style.
say? Is that what it say? You 12 years old?
I gotta teach you some style.
My nigga, you can't even fix your haircut, bro. And you trying to tell me how to fix a tie? You trying to tell me how to fix a tie? Shit looks sideways. You heard? You said what?
I say you broke.
I bet. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you got money, you wouldn't be talking about it. Don't discuss that shit with me. You heard?
Hurry up, they got some donuts up here. They got donuts up here. Nobody, big man. You see that stupid bitch? Nobody, my man. That nigga walking, he walking. What the f? Yo, man, giddy up. Giddy up, man. Giddy up.
Hey, excuse me, how much do you pay for rent in New York?
It's $750. It's like a shoebox, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, could I have a tour?
Yeah, for sure. Welcome to my 54 square foot, $750 apartment.
So you have the lofted space. It looks like you have your office right below your bed.
My living room.
And I hear the train going by.
Yeah.
There goes a runner, there goes the train. You're a heavy sleeper?
Yeah, I kind of think of it as a white noise. I don't really like having people look into my apartment. The blinds down. That's insane. You make it look like hella small.
Because it is small, Gary. You live in a small apartment, man.
My favorite cereal. Mom said have fun.
And how did you find this place?
Roommate actually, his aunt knows the landlord, and this is like a friends and family only like building.
It's a good starter pack apartment.
Starter pack is wild, but yeah.
Welcome to my new $9 million penthouse that I got for 2024. What better way to start the new year than with a new apartment, right? And luckily for you guys, today is actually a really beautiful day, so I think you'll see why I call this a true penthouse experience. I wish you guys could have seen it when it was snowing this past weekend. I wonder if this coffee from the morning is still warm. Okay, it's not. But you can never have enough caffeine. But back to the penthouse, let me give you a better look at these 20-foot ceilings with views of downtown and the East River. I know you guys always comment about living in a fishbowl, but guess what? There's no one else to see you because no one else is around. I'm gonna grab water so I can rinse out my mouth so my teeth don't stain. And there were some of you commenting about the water I drank in my other apartment, so I got glass bottles just for you. There are 2 bedrooms downstairs which are quite frankly too good to go unused since it's just me and my wife. And because I don't want them to go to waste, and since they get so much southern light, I'll alternate taking naps in them. And here's a great room from a different angle, which I think is even more spectacular. There are 2 other guest bedrooms upstairs, but we'll skip over those and go straight into my room, where I obviously don't have any of my clothes, just my wife's. And for all of you who think I don't ever drink the water, well, here you go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
What's one thing that you hate about the black community?
I don't like the fact that being a deadbeat dad has been a stereotype for generations. And to be honest, all the black men that are deadbeats are the reason why it's a stereotype. And I feel like if you could crack fine shit and shoot the club up, then you should be man enough to take responsibility and be a dad, bro. The majority of the crime that happens in the projects is because of black males. And it's over petty shit like guns and drugs. And a lot of that stuff could have been avoided if they had a father in their life teaching them right from wrong, bro. Because there's only so much a mother can do with a son. Because a lot of old heads that was selling drugs when they was younger had kids, and now those kids are selling drugs, bro. And it's sad because when you have a kid, you want that kid to be better than you and not end up exactly like you, bro. A lot of different races like the Jews got generational wealth, and black people got generational drug dealers, bro.
Bro, I've been living in New York City all my life. I heard about rims being stolen. I heard about airbags being stolen. I ain't never heard somebody say they got their doors stolen, gang. I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. I heard about rims, airbags, sensors. You feel me? I ain't never in my life heard somebody say they got their door stolen, gang. That is crazy. Be careful. Up. He can't go anywhere. He can't go.
Got the lasso. He's got the fucking.
He got the lasso trying to lasso that cow.
Oh,
Yo, look at the cow. Oh, shit.
Holy.
Yo, what a day,
I think he's
bro.
booking.
This budget is ridiculous. A 21-year-old New York City intern whose parents fund her entire lifestyle, and the internet is pissed. Paint a picture, I saw an article online of this intern's budget, and it is setting the internet ablaze. So I've taken all of her numbers, put it into a budget that I've made, which you can check out the link in my bio, but her numbers are ridiculous. After taxes, she's bringing home $2,168 every single paycheck. Now, she's paid weekly, but I made it semi-monthly to understand easier on this budget. Now, of this money, $800 of this is an allowance from her parents, and $300 on top of that is another allowance from her grandparents. She lives in an apartment with a roommate that costs $4,000 a month. Her portion is $2,100, but as you can see here, it's zero because her parents cover that. She's currently a full-time student. The article doesn't say where, but her parents cover all of that out of pocket. She does have some expenses like her movie pass, her Equinox membership, but her cell phone and all subscriptions are again covered by her parents. Now, the article is very clear here. She only buys her food from Whole Foods, and she spends $1,000 a month on food and drinks. Now, although she has some expensive habits, she does spend a very modest amount on clothing and beauty at $183 a month. And then at the bottom, all of her expenses are automatically totaled up to $1,689 every single month. As we get over to the right side, this number is most important because it's how much money she has left after all of her expenses have been paid. Because she's a college student, she had so much money left over, I allocated $2,000 toward her monthly allowance, and this still doesn't deplete all of her money. Now, the way I budget people, every time they get paid, money automatically flows into 3 accounts, all within the same bank. So in this case, she would have a spending account, a bill pay account where all of her expenses get automatically pulled from, and a high yield savings account. And then her emergency fund is automatically calculated based off of 3 months of spending and bill pay. And after all is said and done, even with a $2,000 monthly allowance, she is still left with $646. 15% of her income. Let me know your thoughts. For whatever reason, the internet is on fire about this. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's kind of cool that she's got parents to help her out. I mean, if I was in her situation, I'd gladly accept all the money. So whatever, let me know what you think.
Central Player of the Year.